All right, g'day guys, Jeremy Ward here from Oatlands Pro Shop. So today the Pro Shop team, we've got a new initiative that we're starting this month and we're calling it Student of the Month. So basically each month, myself or one of the other coaches, we're going to pick one of our students and we're going to name that person the Student of the Month. That person is going to win a dozen Titleist Pro V1 golf balls courtesy of Titleist, so thank you very much for that. So I'm going to kick things off with one of my guys. So this week's winner of Student of the Month goes to Sam Cale. Sam Cale is a regular of mine. So to give you a little bit of a background as to what Sam's done, Sam started on a handicap of 15 this year. So at the start of this year, he was off 15. He's now down to about 7 or 8, floating around that area. So it's a huge achievement, as we all know. As your handicap gets lower, it gets harder and harder to sort of reduce your handicap. So he's doing very well. So congratulations to Sam. You're our Student of the Month. You're the proud owner of 12 new Titleist Pro V1 golf balls, so that's awesome. A part of this program as well, this initiative from our Pro Shop, I'm going to give you a bit of an idea as to what our coaching looks like. So following this video, I'm going to post another video or target, mash this up. Basically, it's what, if you come to me for lessons, whoever's had lessons from me, they know I use the app called Coach Now. Coach Now is an app where basically any videos that I take of your golf swing out in the golf course or out on the driving range or wherever we're doing the lesson, that video is put onto the Coach Now app, and it's basically a library of your golf swing, so we can constantly track what your golf swing looks like, how we're performing. The other good thing about this Coach Now app is if you're swinging the club really good, so if I have one of my guys and they're swinging it really good, we make sure we film it and we can use that as a reference point. So if things start going bad in the future, which they do inevitably with golf, that's what happens, we can look back at your video and go, this is what you were doing when you're hitting the ball really good and really straight. Let's try to get as close to that as possible. So enjoy this video. There's a voiceover. This is the video that I send to my students after a lesson. So anyone that has lessons with me, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And here's a little bit of a snippet on Sam's golf swing, what we've worked on, and how far he's come in the last year. So congratulations again to Sam. And just lastly, don't forget, obviously a great Christmas idea is lesson vouchers. Get a lesson voucher for yourself or a family member or another member. And yeah, finally, Merry Christmas. Enjoy this little video on Sam's golf swing. Take care and we'll see you soon. Thank you. All right, hey Sam. Thanks for coming out today, mate, and well done. Good session. Just to recap on a couple of things that we spoke about with our golf lesson. Let's get to the point where you're about to take the club away. So we have a look at the setup. That thing that we always talk about is you getting a little bit taller at your setup position. You can see you're a little bit hunched over the ball there. So as always, we're thinking about your armpits. So the middle of your armpits, if I draw a line down there, you can see it's just too far out over your shoes. So we want that line to almost be sort of level with the front part of your shoe or your shoelaces. So basically feel like you get the toe of the club a little bit more on the ground. If you do that, your hands are going to come up a little bit high. When your hands come up high, your chest will come up as well. But that's just something that we can work on as an ongoing thing. When we get to position 2, when the club's parallel to the ground there, you can see that position there is awesome. So that's really good. That's come along quite nicely. You can see your left pocket and your rib cage is turning back with the club. So that's a really good position. Let's get to the top of your golf swing, so position 3 at the top here. So if we pause there, as discussed, it would be nice to get your hands a little bit higher. Having said that, where you are now, that's a much better position as to where you were 3 or 4 months ago. But if I can just draw a line here from your left shoulder up, so about there, that's kind of where we would like to see that left arm and where your hands are. But again, just something that we can continually work on. But all in all, that's a fairly good position at the top there. If we just talk about that loading as well, I'll send you a couple of images with that drill that we did with the beach ball and you loading onto your right glute and using your right glute and your right hamstring to just have that little subtle load onto your right side. So that's something else for you to think about. But all in all, this impact position here is really good as well. So this was a great shot. You hit this nice and high. off to the right with a nice draw. So all in all, pretty good stuff, mate. Let's play this from the start. Well done and good luck on Saturday.